The sun rises over Kashmir. As morning reaches the tops of the Himalayas, in the monasteries they continue their ancient rituals. This is Ladakh, for centuries part of an independent kingdom, now a piece of India. There are obvious cultural connections here with China, but if you believe the latest reports, it's more than just influence that Beijing wants. The Indian military has bolstered its deployment here after the Chinese army allegedly tried to grab land in a series of air and ground incursions.
It affects the people who are living just on the border, because most of these people, they are nomads, So it's a big concern for them when such a thing happens at the border.
It is a spectacular journey from Leh through the mighty Changla Pass to the border region around Pangong Lake. We've already passed about half a dozen military checkpoints. There's another just there, and we're not going to be allowed any further. The Indian military is incredibly sensitive about this issue. Where we're standing is very clearly in Indian territory, but those mountains on the other side of the lake are in China. And what makes this dispute so complicated is that there's no line of actual control. Nobody knows where India ends and where China begins. The two countries went to war over this region in 1962, and today we spot military boats still patrolling the waters. China and India share the biggest disputed border in the world. Separated by Nepal and Bhutan, it stretches from Arunachal Pradesh in the east through to Kashmir in the west. It was here, in the area near Mount Gir, on the 31st of July, that Chinese troops allegedly entered, painting the boulders red and writing China on them.
It is a disputed border. There could be navigational errors. What we think are violations have taken place, and these are resolved by talking to each other.
So India says it was probably only a mistake, and China says it never happened. But these confidential letters exchanged between senior government officials in Kashmir and obtained by Al Jazeera directly challenge what China and India are saying. Detailing incursions in December and January, the Chinese army in one instance threatened the nomads to vacate the area or face the consequences. The letters also claim that the People's Liberation Army are not even accepting it as a disputed area, but claiming it as their territory. Now, what we can't show you, but we certainly can tell you about, is the scale of the military presence. The Indian Army won't let us anywhere near them to film, but driving between here and the border area is only about 150 kilometres. In that space, we've seen no less than 10 large-scale military bases. In one instance, we even saw a military exercise being prepared on the side of the road using heavy artillery. Even though both sides of this border dispute are playing it down, it's very clear that on the Indian side at least, it's being taken very seriously. China and India share the world's highest mountain range. Their equally lofty ambitions could someday see tensions rise. But for now, this remains a place where the shadow of China looms large. Hamish, Macdonald, Al Jazeera, Ladakh, Kashmir.